Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Situational Awareness. I'm your host, Mark. I play Glebnor, and I'm joined, as always, by the Chaos Crew.
Howard playing Taluga.
Rich playing Bleebly.
Ryan playing everyone else.
I don't like any of this.
What?
I'm having a blast. Oh, you guys should
Except
send me down
Dorn.
there alone.
I know.
Dorn Manic Toretto.
Dorn. Yeah, it's Doren. Everyone keeping track at home. I've been sitting on that one for a little bit. I was like, they had such a weird connection to Fenric. I'm like, I'm gonna put Furball drama somewhere.
Yeah.
On the spot, decided it was his brother. Just thought like, we'll fucking twist the knife here.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, so I was looking, I was like, okay, I had that Enchanter stat block, and I liked all the stuff, and then I was like, what's that like really shitty mind control spell? It's
30
Gaius.
days.
Yeah, it lasts 30 days, no concentration.
Yeesh.
You can only end it early by using a remove curse, greater restoration, wish spell, or whatever the fuck you guys did. I was like, you know what? You like it sound the combination of like going in his body to figure out what was going on, and then you using the protection from good and evil. It made too much sense. I'm not going to be. Sometimes this game gets in the way of doing cool stuff, and I don't want to let it. So that was cool.
With my new feat, I've decided to take Eyes of the Runekeeper.
Oh, that's the
I
read all
love that
languages one.
I can read all writing.
Yep.
Not languages, all writing.
Damn, that's going to be wicked annoying later.
Well,
Yeah, I was
that's
like,
a good one.
I had always been like, you know what it is? It was actually funny. You gave me the idea to make the Spider Queen possibly recruitable. I always was like, okay, there's like heads of all these, like Strife made all those demon lords to basically make the world miserable. One of them, I was like the teeming queen. It's going to be a spider queen that rules over all the little creepies and crawlies that can kind of like make me miserable. Then I was like, I also like the idea that we've seen that like the demons and devil lords sometimes don't go with Strife if they're, because some of them are more, they want their shit more than they want to serve him. So Mansa escaped him basically that way. Yunogu is pissed.
Yeah.
I think I've kind of dropped that a little bit. That like Yunogu's definitely not happy with the Red Prince now.
No, we got to kill him.
Yes,
So
we do.
I like the idea of there being like,
Do we?
some of the demon
Yes.
lords are possible you could make out
Because they're attacking Brandini still.
yeah.
Because they need
Or
bodies.
We could.
Right, but I mean, they're still attacking. We can't tell them to not attack because they're still going to be trying. They're gnolls. They're going to be trying to make more gnolls.
Yeah.
They have an intelligence. They can be reasoned with.
They
No, they
cannot.
can't.
No.
No.
The gnolls are my straight up like, these are monster men. They're bad.
Okay.
No, I mean, like, Yunogu's a different story. Yunogu's also just like, well, I can't eat everyone and make them gnolls. Like his thing he wants to do is still bad.
Okay.
But
fair enough.
I thought, I was like, okay, if I'm the queen of spiders and I want the world to be covered in like little creepy crawlies,
I love creepy.
I can't have there be
crawlies.
no life in on Aona, which is what the Red Prince's plan is. So if you're a queen of some type of life, you're going to not want it to go away.
Once we have Lola in our pocket, how will that affect our spider horde?
We'll find out. That may be part of the deal that is being trying to be
She
struck.
might
here.
not like that.
Or she might want it.
Or she might be able to
Get us more spiders.
that, or be able to
Enhance our
help
spiders.
us, like not control, but like
Condition.
Spider railgun.
Why is there a spider railgun? Why are you guys all making railguns?
Because you'll never give us peasant railgun,
Because it doesn't work.
doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
But spider
There's been
railgun might.
so many Reddit threads about this. It doesn't work. Yeah, I also just kind of wanted to give the demon lords a little bit more dimension. I was like, some of them might be like kind of like possible you can maybe get a deal going. I mean, they're still demon lords, so they're not like, going to be great, but I don't know.
I mean, I like the creepy crawlies. So
I know you do. You like, I was like, I think he actually might be able to pull this off. So I wanted to give you an opportunity to.
Now I just gotta
to
get them to get me to do the talking.
Yeah. Well, also, I mean, as a DM, you always see your players becoming like so cohesive, and at a certain point, you're like, well, I don't stir that pot up a little bit. I'm going to give them things that they don't agree on sometimes.
Like the bone crab.
The bone crabs was my first dipping my toe in there, but you guys are just too good of friends. It's disgusting. I must sever these
I mean, that's my
bonds.
son.
I know. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So
How can you get in between a father-son bond?
Gambling.
gambling, it turns out.
As far as Daddy knows, I'm on the wagon.
Yeah. I want
Wink.
I can't believe you turned my little furball into Vin Diesel.
I mean,
It was really like I couldn't stop thinking about it. Like during those scenes, I was like, and then Vin Diesel's there. Like it was just like a thing in the back of my head of like, you approach the Temple of Death, and Vin Diesel's there.
Yeah, I didn't like how you called Weebly a vessel.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Could be a good thing.
No.
Lots of nice
No.
vessels.
when has
Vessels are
Vessel
never
ever
good.
been a good thing?
We got to kill your
Last
grandpa.
time we encountered a vessel,
It'll be fine.
it was destroyed to house the new person.
I'll figure it out.
All I'm saying is, they worship.
Can you buff your con before next episode?
They worship
No,
the god
but
of
my
death.
con's not bad, so
These aren't Bleebly followers. They follow the god of death, which
For now.
technically you are not just yet.
not yet.
For now.
So, yeah. I also like the idea of like,
I pictured them as emo Tuscan Raiders.
kinda. Yeah. They are
Just like
humanoid.
dark grays and blacks.
You'll find out why they cover their bodies, but I thought it'd be cool to. I have like a lot
Eczema.
of. No, it's definitely
Creepy
eczema.
tattoos.
I have fun
Leprosy.
lore for them. I also like the idea of like
Their bones.
because we know like a lot of the old gods either like were killed or died off because they lost all their followers. Like the idea of a temple district where it's like temples being built on top of old temples.
Yeah.
Some temples being repurposed by other gods. Like it's, and then there's just like at the back, you're just like, what the hell is that creepy one? Like that's the temple of the Man in Black. So that'd be fun. There is a whole refugee section of the thing. If you guys come here during the day, we probably would have done that first, but
Mhm.
it was literally like 1:00 in the morning. So I'm like, these people have already been through enough. They're sleeping.
So sleepy.
So sleepy. But yeah, I found some real fun little stat blocks for everybody.
We can't even take our rest because you fucking put a stupid pitch black douchebag in front of our face.
I kept giving you guys places to sleep. There were places you could have knocked out.
Listen, I have stuff
I
to
assumed
check
the
off.
I know.
temple. I assumed our temple was going to be the safest place to sleep.
Now it's not.
I don't know why you guys thought you would roll up to this old death temple and then be like, "Come on in, boss."
I expected no one in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
Empty.
I was gonna do that, but I wanted to make it spookier.
Now I have 17
Now we
HP.
got to kill these people because they're going to make him a vessel.
Or you guys play it up, trick them into thinking that you are the vessel of death.
And then they'll kill us later.
No,
We'll be fine.
you'll be fine.
I have 17 HP.
I'll figure it out.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Start shooting.
They're not like
I don't-
going to attack him or anything.
I don't
you
think
know?
they're very strong, so if we had to. We could, even with the low health in
When
we
in
could
doubt,
take 'em.
shoot it out.
Yeah.
it's fine.
Reggie's with us. He's got a grenade if we need it.
He does have
That's
one
true.
grenade.
I'm using that grenade. I'm saving it. Reggie will use the grenade in episode 100.
That's what you think when Mark Slater hands it off Reggie.
Yeah, probably. Ugh. Yeah, that went well. I was like, I literally had to like get a stat block. I'm like, Haru, I feel like isn't gonna just try to kill this woman the second she reveals who she actually works for, but he might. So I need to have a stat block here just in case.
If I had more resources,
Maybe.
maybe.
Yeah.
Like I had no spells, I had no channel divinity.
Key points are all out.
Yeah.
Since we're doing the new monk stuff, my key points are still fine.
Yeah.
So I could have like punched her 4 times,
But yeah.
but that's it.
So I really do like the new monk stuff because I feel like what they really did was like they gave you the mobility for free almost, and then you can spend key points to make it like cooler or
Yeah.
better. But really, it's just like they're like, just give monks cunning action. Like, why don't
Yeah.
they have it? Like, they should be as fast as a rogue flying around the battlefield. Like, that's their whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're slowly. It is basically a balance patch for Teluga. We're giving him his new monk features slowly as we kind of go up. There's also one of those weird things where like sometimes when you're playing D&D, it feels like so much stuff has happened. And you're like, this has been one day. So you guys got to the temple district at night, which I had always kind of thought it'd be in the morning. So it'd be like busier and crazier. But I do like the idea of you being like, oh yeah, the fire temple, it's a party in there right now. They're still going strong. Yeah, I can't believe you got that nat 1 against Nold. The Swobold. That was so funny.
Nat 1 to a 0. It's my favorite.
No, where are all the people whose apartments got destroyed? They on their way still?
Oh yeah, they'll be there within the hour.
Mhm.
Yep.
So we'll see.
Yeah,
Interesting.
sort that out before I come back.
Yeah.
If I'm awake.
I mean, they weren't like coming out of the scary shadows threateningly. I mean, I guess that is threatening just on its own. But
All my son heard was vessel coming out of the darkness.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I could see them also. I mean,
Pretty threatening.
it's not scary to Theo. He's just like, that's weird. This is all weird.
Yeah.
It's religion in it.
It's
sucks.
late.
I do love it. Theo's reaction to almost everything is like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's just, he's so tired. He's just like, can we just get like a break?
That's all Theo wants is
Yeah.
just like one day to not be filled with bullshit.
Yeah.
And we haven't gotten it for
No,
weeks.
it's been a while.
I know. I haven't given you guys like a nice filler
beach day.
episode. You guys, don't worry. Eventually there'll be a beach episode.
Well, yeah,
We'll
we
get you-
gotta.
It's oceans, lotions, and ocean potions.
I mean,
Yeah,
be
we
up
gotta
there.
go to the what is it? Deep sea Kuaton.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's going to be a fun one.
Yeah,
for
the
me.
northern ones.
Mhm.
What accent are you going to give them?
Haven't decided yet.
Surfer bro.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
They're fucking down the line. I don't know if they're going to be
Right.
there for a bit. Magri's juicy. Like a lot of the shit going on in this world is on this continent, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But don't worry. I'll send you on some world quests to fly around and get.
See, once we have a
bullshit.
rocket,
Not a rocket. Not once you get a rocket.
Rocket car.
nice.
I'm excited that Gertie was exactly how I knew he would go off. I'm like, they're just gonna love this old turtle immediately and then
Dude.
fuck with him. It was so funny.
I like Gertie a lot.
Gertie's fun. Gertie, I think also I feel like every town you guys go to, there's like a grubby little guy working on stuff. That's usually the guy you guys like the most.
Yeah.
It's where we feel at home.
I think it's like when you're doing a steampunk world, there's a lot of those guys. Like
Yeah.
those guys are around.
Someone's got to build stuff.
Yeah, fixing his robot arm was such a smart move to be like, let me just take care of that right away, and now we're best friends.
Yep. I figured doing that would give us like, a leg up in
Yeah.
that whole situation. So
And
Plus,
so-
we know Patch.
Yeah. Patch vouch for you. It was a big one. I also like the idea that like a mechanic doesn't have the mending cantrip.
So funny.
Why would you ever be a mechanic without that cantrip? That should be the only cantrip you know. You should do anything you can to get that cantrip.
I like to think that he has no idea how to use magic. So
Yeah.
he just like,
What
Just
what
fixing
is
it
he?
by hand.
I think he would be an artificer.
yeah.
He's just an engineer. He went to
Yeah.
a normal college.
Yeah, he went to DeVry. No, but I like the idea of being like, this is the most dangerous garage I've ever been in. Like he's just leaving things half finished and like on. That's like his whole bit. It's just like, I didn't shut off the stick of the saw. Well, it's
Oops.
oopsie. Originally, his voice was going to be the Quintarius voice. I was doing the same voice for him. I was like, "You freaking guys!" He was going to be like, I was like, "It's too close now.
Can't stop stealing.
I got to take that voice and put it somewhere else when there's been enough space between those arcs that you forget."
Can't stop mechanicking.
Yeah.
Can't stop breaking things.
Can't stop dunking.
Can't.
The
Duncarius can't stop dunking.
the deal that he would fix up your truck for free if he got to paint himself nude on the side is so fucking stupid and on brand for this podcast.
I mean, it's how I got the pale rider
Yeah.
made for free.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you guys have already pulled that on me.
Handsome
before.
hoof.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your
Yeah.
NPCs are vain.
I know. They're so easy to pay with exposure. And they are all vain. They all want to be like, I'm the best mechanic or the best artificer or the best armorer in the world. you know?
Yeah.
And when we go through the final war and you see
It's going to be like
Yeah.
fucking NASCAR.
Yeah, pretty much. All your sponsors. So yeah, that's something we got to kind of mess around with too. Like you guys got to get your army from the Underdark here.
well, aren't they doing training exercises with Brindini
They are
now?
still training. It's like I think that should be almost like a
Well-
stretch goal for the Chaos crew of like, how do we get an army to us? Because
I
we are
already
kind of
know.
alone here. What's that?
No.
What? You got-
Well, we got a buddy with the tour bus cooking
Yeah.
around down there already.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure Variant Mouse mentioned like he has connections down there to.
Once we get Lola on board,
Yeah,
we should have a smooth path right through the Underdark, right to wherever the fuck we need it.
yeah. So I mean, also just like for lore stuff, Lola is the like queen of the Underdark, basically. She's like the demon that runs spiders, and I mean that's the Underdark.
Oh, she might
for the
not
most part.
like that we killed that one.
We'll see.
We should
Why?
get.
It attacked us.
We should pull like a at the like when we have the big battle. We should pull a end game thing instead of like the circular openings that like Strange does and everything. It's just teleportation circles and everyone just starts.
I like it.
Yeah. I mean, I know
Pouring out.
Yeah.
there will be some big battles coming soon. I've been working on my mechanics for it. Yeah, we're getting close. But yeah,
The Spear of Frick coming in hot.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait for Frick to die immediately.
He's not. He's gonna come yoked out of his mind on top of that giant spider.
Oh yeah, he had the big one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What do we name that one again? It was dumb.
Mincy.
That
No.
wasn't Mincy.
I can't remember.
It was dumb.
Oh, it was Luga was the other one.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was something like a play on Taluga.
Yeah.
Like
it
a
was like,
Ruga.
it was like Google or something. I'll look back. Not important now, but
It will be.
It will be eventually. Yeah.
No.
Also, you guys just need. No one has ever needed sending stones more than this group. I was like, they have all the sending stones they need.
Yeah.
There's way too much cross communication that needs to be done at all times. They just need to have some sending stones.
Got Rocky Talkies.
Yep. But you guys do like splitting up and doing like little side things. So I thought it'd be, we're at that point.
Yeah.
Well, I had a hot date. I can't bring more than one person.
I know. That was so funny. I just made up a drow attendant like on the spot. And then I was like, yeah, he's going to wingman Taluga here. Just try to help out on the way over to the library.
I'm gonna tip him like 10 gold when
Yeah.
he earned it.
He did earn it. Yeah, it was like a bathroom attendant giving you like a breath mint. And
How much gold do we have?
513. 503
yeah.
once I tip that guy.
Yeah, that was fair.
I mean, you guys are also in like in a giant wizard city. If you guys want to do a shopping episode, we can do that at some point here. You guys do, I don't know if that money's burning a hole in your pocket or anything.
I
but
don't know what I'll
just-
buy.
I
you
mean,
guys
hold
are
on.
you're pretty stocked up on magic items for the most part.
Most of-
$513, but we haven't checked our coffers lately from the
Oh.
taco business.
All right.
Roll a D100. We'll see how they will. And you know what?
Just one?
Roll a D100, and then you can add an extra D20. Those are the Choco Tacos.
Yep.
Yep.
Jeff's down there working.
Jeff's down there. He's going ham. He's
Oh my God, 111. I rolled 100 on the D100.
111 gold added to your.
Nice.
And while we're doing bookkeeping,
Yeah.
we know what Gort's up to, but our good friend Cosmo has been like just shredding down there.
Okay. Hold on. Pull up Cosmo's stupid sheet with his plus billion to whatever.
Yeah, we have
Let me check my
629
rules on
gold.
this.
I know. We wrote them down somewhere. I literally make them up.
I
every
wrote
time.
them down.
Okay.
There
let's
it is.
See.
Anything over a 20, we get a D100. Anything a 10 to a 20, we get 3D10, and anything under that, we get a D4.
And then I think a nat 20 is we
It's a
double.
We
what
double the
yeah.
dice.
All right. So Cosmo is playing at like a rock gnome bar. He's like so much taller than everyone. They're like not into metal, but he crushes it. He got an 18. So,
All right, so we get to roll 3D10.
3D10.
Rich, would you be so kind as to add 29 people
Oh my God.
to the followers?
Yeah. God, great. More
Two
gnomes.
10s and a 9.
More gnomes to the cause.
Bear in the square.
Yeah, I'll say these rock gnomes are kind of have like a hillbilly aesthetic down in the Underdark. A lot of mullets in the rock gnome community, I think.
So 1437.
Yeah. Awesome.
Too many. Don't love it. I can start killing people. All right.
What?
No, it's fine. Mark, let's get out of here. We got a whole day ahead of us.
As always, I want to thank you all from the bottom of my gooey Glebnor heart for listening. Please, for the love of Christ, can you rate, review, and subscribe? We have 2 people doing as we ask. Mike, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, wink, wink. Yeah.
Variant Mouse, I hope you liked the last episode.
I hope
2
you did
episodes
too.
ago? What are we in?
2 episodes ago.
2
I think it
episodes
would've been.
ago. Anywho, be like Variant Mouse and Mike and support us, please, with your words of encouragement and thumbs uppiness.
Or tell us how much you hate us.
Yeah, whatever.
Engagement.
Yeah.
I'll get down in the mud in those comments.
Yeah.
Come at me, dog.
Yeah. What are we doing wrong? Oh, wait, that's right. Nothing.
We're perfect.
It's
a
the
perfect
best.
podcast.
The number 1 D&D podcast you've ever listened to. Guaranteed.
Well, I mean, me, I think it's like it's in my top 10, maybe, but
It's number 1.
sure. Yes.
Number 1. Intercontinental. champions.
Yeah.
I saw you last week, France.
Sorry about the French guys and Petch's.
No.
No,
I'm not.
We love
I'm
them.
very happy about it.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, make sure you tune in next week to find out what the fuck is going on in that temple and what's going on with Lola. Lola. I'll keep it touching.
This has been a Business Shark production.